G'day mate, I'm Biff, and I'm diving into the Wildlands of Ultima Online on the legendary Outlands server. The new expansion is here, and everyone and their grandma is thinking about rolling a Dexxer. But let's face it, most folks are as lost as a kangaroo in a ballet class when it comes to picking a template and figuring out how to play one. But fear not, I'm here to share the secret sauce, my very own build. And because I'm feeling extra generous, I'll even teach you how to manual pilot your Dexxer using hotkeys. That's right, no scripts, just pure, unadulterated skill. This template works with any weapon you fancy. Luthieus has done a stellar job making all weapons viable, so I won't be playing favourites here. This template is so balanced you can slot any weapon you want. Oh, and Dexxers can now chug potions without having to juggle their weapons. This means that alchemy isn't a must anymore, giving you more skill flexibility. First up, let's talk about the big magical elephant in the room, spell resistance. I like to have resistance on all my builds to fend off PKs, but if you're more into monster bashing and less worried about PvP, you can dial down resist and max out focus instead. The new focus skill boosts accuracy, speed, and speed cap, making it a Dexxer's best friend. With focus, you can even drop weapon skill to 80 and still nail that 100% weapon accuracy. But beware, this can leave you vulnerable in PvP, so I'm keeping mine at 100 to fend off players. If you do decide to drop resist and weapon skill, you can either beef up the other skills mentioned in this list, or explore other useful ones that I've listed below. Check out the Outlands wiki for more details. And just quickly, do not sleep on alchemy. The newly buffed explosion potions pack a huge punch against mobs, so it's definitely worth a look. I could yak on about aspect gear for hours because there are so many cool options that spice up your gameplay. But let's keep it simple and focus on two aspects that offer different playstyles. The first is air armor. Air armor is all about swing speed and using two-handed weapons. Pair aspect armor with focus, divine fury from Chivalry, and delectable food buff, and you'll be swinging a two-hander faster than a kangaroo on a sugar rush. This setup creates a high-speed, high-damage playstyle. A great perk of air aspect armor is that you don't need to invest in 10 melee swing speed links, freeing up slots for pure damage links. Dungeon Slayer links offer a significant damage boost in their respective dungeons. For serious PvM, you might need a set for each dungeon. Start with Bronze Slayer links. They provide a big damage increase at a reasonable cost. Next, aim for 10 armor ignore/melee damage links. Bronze is a solid start, but upgrade to gold or corrupted when you can. Finally, go for 10 special chance/special damage links, starting with bronze and upgrading later. For weapon aspect, pick whatever tickles your fancy. There are plenty of great options. The second aspect I want to talk about is fire armor. Fire armor reflects damage onto your enemies, making it perfect for an AoE style against multiple mobs or even single tough mobs like fell beasts and astral terrors. You can use the same template, but you'll need to change the stances that you'll use and switch into a one-handed weapon and shield combo for extra armor. For links with the fire armor setup, prioritize melee swing speed links to replace the special chance/special damage links from the air build. Our new toy, the Healing Codex, is more welcomed than a cold beer on a scorching day. Personally, I've been snagging talents that speed up my healing and boost resistance because, let's face it, there's nothing better than being as tough as a drop bear in a burning gum tree. Now, onto the parry Codex, which has a few stances that you should know about. The Bulwark, great for when you're stationary and slugging it out. Shield Bash, perfect for when you're on the move, in or out of a dungeon. Testudo, ideal for when you're facing a swarm of mobs and need to turtle up. When it comes to weapon, pick the stance that fits the situation. Single target, multiple targets, or damage resistance. For in moments when you need to hunker down, defensive or crab stance is your best bet. And seriously, set up keybinds for switching stances. It'll save you from fumbling around like a drunk kangaroo in a Vegemite factory. And speaking of keybinds, let's talk about your gaming setup, starting from the ground up, literally. Ever notice what your feet are up to while you're deep in the gaming zone? Chances are they're just chilling on the floor doing nothing. For just $25 on Amazon, you can snag yourself 3 extra keybinds in the form of foot pedals. It sounds bonkers, I know, but trust me, it's a game changer. Check this video's description for the pedals that I'm using. To set up essential hotkeys from the list, navigate to Razor, click on the Hotkeys tab, and enter each name in the filter search to assign your bindings. The primary goal of keybinds is to minimize reliance on mouse clicks. By using only keybinds, you can swiftly respond to threats like debuffs, health spikes, and player encounters, while maintaining fluid movement. Okay, I'll come clean, I actually do use one script, and it's a basic bandaging script that ensures my bandage timer doesn't reset if I'm spamming it. You'll find this script in the video description as well. Additionally, create a macro that double-clicks your skinning knife, targets yourself, and assign it to a key. This simplifies skinning and looting, eliminating accidental criminal actions, and streamlining the process for opening corpses in your area. With your keybinds set up, I'll guide you through manually piloting your Dexxer, including simplified instructions for utilizing Chivalry spells. But before we head out, here's the kit that you'll need. Feel free to make a screenshot now. Let's buff up. Eat your delectable food for swing speed boost. Apply weapon oil for damage and extra proc chance. Chug down strength and resist potions, and you're set to open the Sacred Journey gate to your chosen dungeon, granting a damage bonus for 30 minutes. When you're near your victim, press target closest grey monster key to target and highlight the mob. Now we need to start swinging. Press your attack last hotkey and you're away. And that's the end of the guide, I'll catch you later. No, there's actually more to it. Some of the Chivalry spells I'm about to talk about rely on the mob focusing on you to receive their effect. If a pesky tamer attempts to snatch your kill and pulls your mob away, hit your taunt key to regain its focus on you. Now that you're engaged in combat, Chivalry can amplify your damage. If you're new to Dexxer combat, using some auto abilities is forgivable, but aim to transition to full manual. Each Chivalry spell consumes symbols, and if you're burning through them while not actively engaging mobs, you're being inefficient and squandering a valuable resource. If you're low on symbols because you've been inefficient and suddenly take significant damage, you might not have enough for emergency heal spells. Here are the Chivalry spells ordered in priority of use, and I'll keep this simple. Number 1, Divine Fury. Press this and you'll swing faster than a drop bear falling from a gum tree. Number 2, Consecrate Weapon to increase your damage. Number 3, Enemy of 1 increases your damage further. That's it for your damage rotation. The following Shiv spells are situational and used reactively depending on what debuffs you incur. If poisoned, trigger Cleanse by Fire to give yourself a high chance of removing poison with your next melee attacks. This allows you to save your cure potions for potential encounters with poison PvPers. If afflicted with a bleed, activate Close Wounds to mitigate the damage from each tick. Similarly, Close Wounds can also alleviate damage from diseases. Typically, I reserve these top 2 Chivalry spells only when entering and exiting dungeons, particularly when sprinting past mobs to reach my farming spot. In combat, their use is limited due to symbol constraints. Also note, Void Armor is awesome for getting around to. The remaining Chivalry spells are dedicated to healing. Noble Sacrifice and Holy Light. These are crucial to bind, as they're often cast while on the move or in moments of sudden health crisis. Remember, Noble Sacrifice requires a target hotkey, so ensure you're set to target yourself. Additionally, it serves as a resurrect spell usable on others. Big shout out to the Outlands team for creating this amazing expansion. Your dedication and creativity have truly elevated the gaming experience. Thank you for all your hard work. Alright mates, that's a wrap. I hope this guide helps you tackle Wildlands like a true blue Giga Chad. Now go out there, smash some baddies, and remember, if a drop bear comes at you, just swing faster. Catch you later, legends.